starting the stream. Okay, the stream is on and I'm sharing the screen. Okay, I will do some additional setup, but for now I'll just use one screen. Okay, so you should be able to see it. Yeah, sorry for such delay. I'm just working from office, not from home, and that's why I have different setup here a little bit. Okay, so you should be able to hear me, should be able to see what I'm doing. So okay, that's really good. Yeah. Hello everyone. So thanks for those who finished the home task. Those who finished, those who asked the questions yesterday. I hope I haven't missed anyone. I mean about activity 13. Yeah, I hope I answered. Yeah, Marita, cats have not taken over. Unfortunately, there are no cats here, and maybe it goes a little bit worse without cats than with cats. So yeah, that's about it, Marita. Yeah, and yeah, about activity 13. Yes, so thanks to those who managed to do it and ask the questions yesterday. Yeah, again, I hope I have not missed anyone who did it yesterday. And I see that those who asked the questions, most of you managed to complete this exercise. So that's really good. We will talk about the solution, maybe not as usually that, so we do it today, but we will do it on I mean after we finish all the setup for your projects. I mean I will, so when I finish the theory part about the project, we will have more time to discuss all the stuff yeah, about the projects. Then we will also oh yeah, and the answers for the knowledge test. Yeah, I will send the answers, but not today, because to be honest, I have not prepared them yet. Yeah, I just have some other preparations to do, but yeah, as I promised, I should do it this week. Yeah? It should be this week. Yes, that's about knowledge test. Yeah, it should be this week, and hope I have time to do it. Yes, and okay, that's about what has been what we have done so far, and about the project. So I see there was some issues. Yeah. So yeah, Marita written about some issues. So it seems that now the issues are solved, but maybe just as I promised, maybe let's maybe repeat all the steps so it's clear for everyone. And yeah, just one small reminder. As you remember, we had yeah, that's not on the second, but on the third topic there was some yeah, there was the tutorial for Git basics, and I think based on these steps you can easily set up the repository, but just to be maybe more clear, let's repeat all the steps. And at first let's imagine that we want to create a new project. Yeah, okay, let me open the Eclipse. So yeah, as you noticed from what I said last time, how we are going to organize the, I mean, yeah, that's the best way how you can organize the project is that one of you creates the project, yeah, then push it into the repository, then you can pull the chain, basically get this project from this repository and start working on it. Okay, so maybe let's replicate this scenario, and yeah, to start we need to create the project. Create the project. Let's open the Eclipse first. Then holding. Starting. And it should. And yes, should be here. So yeah, okay, maybe let's do it again. Okay, for some reason pull forward usually does. Okay. Okay, so it seems that should start now. Okay, then let's start with the project creation. Yeah, that's one of you who create the project. Then okay, let's someone more people want to join us. So okay, here we create the project. And the project, let's start create project module. So now we have the project here. Then in Bitbucket we can create another repository. The correct one. And yeah, again we can use Google accounts. And let's create a repository. Software projects. Yeah, okay, maybe just I will use my private one. It's not, or okay, maybe let's project and repository name. Team repository. Okay, let's. Maybe we can skip. Yeah, we can skip git ignore because we will have it in our local repository. So okay, we have the repository, and you can see there are some suggestions for our project. And so now next step is to connect our local project with this repository. So let's first of all, sorry, not git GUI. We'd like to use git bash. If you want, you can also use git GUI if you are familiar with that interface, and it's maybe more easy for you to. It's easier for you to use GUI interface. I prefer using console. Again, the command to initialize the git init, it is also mentioned here as the first step, and then we can follow the steps. Follow the steps mentioned here. Yeah, and the repository. Just for those who use Windows, Ctrl+C, we can not work there. Okay, now we have added the remote origin, and we can push the changes. Let's see if it works. Control E doesn't work. Okay. Oh yeah, that was okay. It was the common issue. Okay, let's check if git ignore files here. Okay, yeah, it's not created. Okay, no, that's not problem. Let's create git ignore if needed. Okay. Let's change the extension and we can use this content here. Okay, and yeah, as it stands here, we can use all these commands. Git add, it means that it adds everything into the, yeah, that's git add. That's the same if we use okay, it's not here, but if we use git staging, we add if we use the command add, it means that it moves all the changes from here to here, yeah, from unstaged changes to stage changes. And the next step is we can add the commit, yeah, we can add the commit and start our project. So we commented all the changes, and let's try to push them. Thomas has no upstream branch, the push current, and set the remote. Oh yeah, that's the problem with the streams. Oopsie, sorry. Yeah, it was used to. there's the problem with copying and pasting. Let's just rewrite this command. Git push set upstream origin master. Okay, that may also raise some issues. Let's see. Okay, seems that there are no issues here. Okay, let's check. And yeah, all the files are here. All the files are here. Yeah, as I said, you can use this tutorial, the one we already used once, and yeah, and here if we, okay, maybe I will say something about this comment a little bit later, but yeah, in general you can follow all these steps to set up your Git repository. It should normally work. Yeah, maybe until you go to push, because you may have different history, different branches originally set up. So for this purpose, yeah, I recommend to use the hints provided by Git. So as you can see what I've done here, I see there's here is the issue. Yeah, the current branch master has no upstream branch, but what I see, there's the hint, yeah, to push the current branch and set the remote as upstream. You can use this command. That's what I actually done, and it works. Alternatively, you can use the command provided here. Basically the command when it ignores all the history stuff, and it's just forcefully, yeah, let's see, it means forcefully, yeah, forcefully push all the changes to your repository, and all the changes are here. Yeah. Yeah, any questions about this one? So now you've just pushed all the changes and you connected your local Git repository to your remote repository. Yeah? This is the remote repository and this is the local repository, which you can add also this way. Yeah? In Eclipse, you select the existing repository, you select your project here, and the Git repository should be here. Now you see all the changes here, and you can also see that there are some state changes. Yeah, basically at this point I think we don't need any additional things to be done in the command line. Okay, maybe just to be sure, let's commit and push these changes as well. I hope. Okay, the changes are pushed. I think these are the same changes as the way before. Or not, let's see. Oh, okay, yeah, so some additional changes are also here. So now you have connected, and if you go to properties, you can see that the origin is also added. If we check the branches, we are here. Yeah, okay, there's one branch, that's fine. So that's for those who set up the project. That is what needs to be done. If we go, yeah, that's for those who create the project. Yeah, so that's one participant. For others, what others need to do? Let's imagine, yeah, so the first one is done, yeah, so the main step is done. Then for those who want to join this repository, create new. In theory, we can also use import from Git, but that's maybe, yeah, since we have local Git repository, that won't replicate our scenario fully, so maybe okay, let's maybe try one more thing. If we team project, let's call it import, you can create a new map, then git git bash here. Okay, let's try to import the project. Yeah, because in this case, others won't have this, even this local Git repository. That's why it's maybe not the actual scenario. Okay, that's maybe a little bit. Maybe let's just do it in normal way. Again, let's create new project. Let's create new project. Project import. Okay, let's finish. Don't create. Okay, just to be more clear, let's remove. Not sure if I can remove this repository. Okay, remove this from you. Yeah. You want to remove? Yes, I want. Yeah. So I just removed it to basically feel in the way that I don't have this repository. So now I'm doing the steps. What other members of the team should do to get the files from the repository. Yeah. So just what I need to do, what you need to do, create a new project, then you need to have your local Git repository. For this purpose, again, you can use git bash here, initializer git repository, and then also you need to connect to your remote. To connect your remote, again, you can use this command, git remote at origin, but instead of, not instead of, but just also, I mean, instead of the URL provided here, you can use, not you can use, but you need to use the one created by your team member, yeah? So you can add origin here. So now you have the repository which is initialized, and what you can do, you can pull the changes. You can pull the changes. Maybe, okay, maybe, to be honest, you don't need all these files here. So maybe we can just simply, okay, let's just try again. If we remove them, use git pull. Git pull. Okay, please. Current branch, please specify which branch. Okay, git pull. I forget what it needs to be. try origin master. Okay, and yes, now we have all the files here. Really good. Yeah, git pull origin master. Yeah, basically you can use origin master every time. Yeah, so the origin, that's the remote. Yeah, as we specified here. Yeah, git remote, and then we have origin. Origin. That's the remote, yeah, and the branch is master, so that's master branch. You can pull from any other branch if you want, but in our case, maybe let's start with the master branch, yeah? And the last step is, so now you can see, maybe refresh your project here. Refresh, okay, oh yeah, and there may be some problems with the build path. Don't worry about it. I try to rebuild project. Yeah, and you don't have source folder here. Okay, maybe let's. Okay, maybe in theory you should not delete. You should have not deleted them. Okay, maybe let's try to replicate one more time. Yeah, maybe that was not a good idea to delete all the files from here. Okay, maybe let's do it quickly one more time. Okay, let's delete the project contents, and I will just, okay, maybe if we do it one more time, that would won't be wrong for you. Okay, so again, we go to create new project. Then we can use finish, don't create. Then we go to folder, we use git bash. We initialize, we initialize git repository. Here we add git add remote origin. Okay, let's just copy this comment from here. Just, yeah, okay, we have this command git remote at origin. And then just copy. Okay, now we add it remote and git pull origin master. Image. Please move for remove them before. Okay, maybe we can remove them. First, the class is not needed, and the project is not needed. Yeah, for your case, it's fine. Okay, let's try it again. So you can see that it shows that there are some files which cannot be merged. So maybe to make our life easier, we can simply delete them, because yeah, these are the local files and we just created them, and in case we need them back, we can simply get them back if needed. Okay, then if we go refresh, okay, now we can see that everything is fine. And the last step, we can add the local repository here. In project import, select folder, we have the repository we just initialized, and the same repository is here. So now we have connected our project to our global repository, and we can start our work. Yeah. Okay, any questions about this setup? Hope it's honest, I think. Oh, okay. Yeah, how to create git ignore. Yeah, so yeah, just missed. Yeah, git ignore, you just simply create a new file. Here you can create new text file, then just remove the extension and right tab git ignore. You can also do it in the way that you pull the changes from the global repository, from a remote repository. Then you push the changes back. So, and you don't need to create it. I mean, yeah, as you already seen, there was an option to create git ignore file initially here. I mean, when you create a repository. So if you create repository, you can see that there's an option include git ignore file. So if you include it here, you can start. Basically, you can do all our steps, but first of all, as it is mentioned here, you can start with git pull. I think that was mentioned somewhere here. Git, yeah, you can start with git pull. So just pull all your changes from the repository, then you add all the local changes and push them back. So in this case, you go from remote to your local, then from your local back to your remote repository. But okay, just then, yeah, okay. Zana is asking, once I have created everything for my team, do I also send the invitation to access? Yes, yes, you need to send invitation so they can access to your repository. But yeah, in theory, you can just share the link. But I think it's easier if everyone has the access to the repository, so everyone can see what's going on there. Okay, when I can push the changes, but when I try to pull, I get an error. Yes, that was what I just mentioned. You can, yeah, when you do the initial pull, you can, as I just what I did, I removed all these files I deleted these files, yeah. I deleted these files, then I done the pull, and now I can just simply deal with the changes, with the new changes. Because initially, yeah, there may be some conflicts which cannot be merged. So in this case, you can escape this. Maybe what else you can do? As it is mentioned here, you can push your change. Okay, maybe let's try this option now. I haven't tried it, but maybe we can try this option as well. So team test option so it's not create the module test option, the bash here, initialize Git, then let's add the repository, remote repository here. You can also just clone the repository. Okay, maybe let's also try through this one. Done. Okay, yeah, now you can see you have called team repository. Yeah, in this case, that's maybe works not. Yeah, just the setup may not be the best one, so maybe let's skip cloning here. What I want to do is, again, I want to add the origin. That's easy for me. Please, if I add our origin. Oh, sorry. You should not delete, yeah, Christian should not delete the folders. I mean, for the folders, that should not be the problem. Maybe you should delete the content of the folders, yeah. But yeah, just maybe before you do it, let's try this thing. And now let's try to git pull, yeah, pull remote origin, yeah. As you can see, we have the command push origin master. Then maybe let's try to forcefully origin master. Okay, yeah, still, even if we do it forcefully, it does not, yeah, so does not work. So yeah, I recommend you to delete these three files. Yeah, what is finished here. Maybe one last step. What we can try to do is, if we delete this project and try one more thing. Try one more thing. So what we can do, if we go to git again, git bash, then we clone the repository. So we clone the repository here. Maybe, yeah, we clone the repository, and if I choose new Java project, sorry, import project, yeah, for project, then I select git. Into the workspace with the project master from Git repository. Okay. Okay, well, maybe, yeah, we need to add local repository, so it should be here. Yeah, it should be here. It's here, and if I select import, then I select Git with smart, smart import. Then I choose repository and finish. And okay, I have the building problems. But okay, yeah, that's maybe because we don't have so much here. And so far, if I have maybe something more than just okay, maybe let's try to to import. So yeah, that's how you can clone the Git repository. Again, how the Git works, we have the repository, the remote repository, which is here. Then using this command, we can clone this repository and create our local repository. So as you remember, again, we have two types of repositories, remote repositories and local repositories. So in this case, this is a remote repository which can be cloned into local repository. And basically everything what we do locally, that is located in the local repository. And we can simply push the changes, so the changes will be pushed to the remote repository. And we can create as much local repositories as we want and basically connect them to the same remote repository. And yeah, maybe let's try to one more time, but with maybe more meaningful stuff, maybe about yeah, just try to use code examples. Okay, I think that because the project is already here, yeah. But okay, I'm not sure why the source. Yeah, the problem maybe sometimes is that okay, we don't have anything in the source folder. Okay, just if we have package and we have at least one file. Yeah, that's the problem, because in our repository we don't have anything. Yeah, I mean, this repository we don't have the source, so in this case we cannot really build our project. Of course, we can create the folder manually. Then under Git both work on mod for the master. Yeah, next question from Zana. Mention that we are set correct. Yes, if you have everything, so you're set correct. Yeah. But again, if you face any issues, please ask, and then we can solve them together. Yeah, there are many, as you can see, there are many options how we can deal with it. Okay, maybe let me push the changes. Okay, so now we push the changes and the source folder needs to be located here as well. Yeah. Okay, so now we have at least source folder. Let's try to build our Git project one more time. Okay, let's delete this repository. And let's create new. Okay, maybe it's even better if we do it here, git bash, then I'll just simply clone repository. Then yeah, I already have it here. And yeah, again, the next step is to add it here. Express, then close Java instance, and Eclipse, that's my working space. Repository. I add it here, now it is here. If I go to import smart import existing repository, then I have the team repository, finish, and what I have, I think this is the one I just imported or not. I think so. Yeah, that's disconnected to this one. But I think if you, okay, maybe just to make it more clear what's the way project contents cannot be done. Yes. Okay, hold that. Okay. Git repository is still here. Okay, maybe just let's try it last time. Import project from Git, existing local repository. Yes, and finish. Okay, and why it is not imported here? Okay, okay, maybe then let's just skip this option at the moment. I think, yeah, basically the way I shown to you before, that should be fine for you. I mean, without cloning, just simply create new repository and connect it to the origin. I think that should be fine. If you have some, yeah, maybe for your case, since you start everything from the beginning, that should be fine. If you join the project, I mean, where there's already lots of steps done, then in this case you may use different approaches. But so if you do it in future, then I mean, you can ask your colleagues how they do it usually, what are the approaches they are using, and just stick with the solutions your team members use. Yeah, because again, as you just see, there are so many options, and there are some specifications for different options how to do it. Yeah, usually just follow the approaches used in particular project, and you should be fine. Yeah. Okay, for now, I hope that the repositories are set up correctly. Then we can have the break and continue after the break. Okay, let's meet at okay.